Okay, this is Morote Seoinage. For now, we're gonna have our partner just be kind of a dummy. He's gonna stand with his feet a little wider than his shoulders and have a dummy grip, which is just grabbing on top of me without any inside control. He's gonna let me get the inside control so I could get the correct movements. So from here, I'm gonna get some slack here in this gi. We need some slack. We're gonna have the sleeve. So I'll go with footwork first and then our hand placement. So it's gonna be 1, and from here I'm gonna slide, my right leg almost acts like a lasso. So it's gonna kick and rotate. And as I do that, I pivot. And when I pivot, I should stand sturdy in the place I finish. I shouldn't be off balance with my weight distribution 60, 40%. It should be 50-50, okay? So when I do this rotation, I should be shoulder width, knees bent, back straight, weight distribution even. It's very important that we acquire that position and get it to be a reflex rather than something you have to think about. So as I do that movement with my feet, I also have to open his arms up. So I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna make some space with this lapel because my hand has to shoot towards his shoulder while my elbow comes under his armpit. So all of these things in conjunction with each other take practice. So I'm gonna step, I'm gonna pivot and rotate, I'm gonna pull. His sleeve should be in front of me, not down here, constraining my shoulder and elbow. A lot of people say Morote Seo is so difficult for them. It's because they pull their opponent's weight onto their arm, which hurts their shoulder and elbow. You should lift it in front of you, creating almost like a table with your forearm and elbow across his armpit instead of down and into you. That's a lot of weight on your shoulder and for it to bear. So I'm gonna lift and step, pivot, enter. From here, my belt should be below his belt. I'm gonna bend and turn and pop. Finishing on my toes, bending my back and turning. I'll do about 10 or so uchikomi so you could see the exact footwork and arm placement in repetition. So now, that actual throw is difficult to do on both feet here. So a more realistic version of it is dropping to both knees. But if you practice and get that footwork down, it's a very small difference between staying on 2 feet and dropping to both knees. Okay, so when I do this technique, I'm gonna do the same movement to begin. I'm gonna lift and step. From here, I'm gonna rotate to both knees instead of to both feet. Like so, 50-50 weight distribution on my knees. So from here is where the work begins, okay? You don't wanna just clam up into a ball, you wanna rotate off of your outside knee and pivot. Rotating. I'll go here. So a lot of times, when we get to that position, you want to be able to spring. To do so, I personally keep my toes flat. If you have range of motion and balance, it's okay to spring off of your toes like that. It might actually be more helpful and beneficial. I just have bad knees, so it's difficult to. So when we're in this position, it's okay to be on your toes. But the main part about that rotation, when you're on both knees, you don't want to step up. It's impossible with their weight on you and how much momentum you've created. You want to rotate. You want to land on both knees and rotate off of one to then drive forward. So I'm going from this position to that position to be able to step up and drive and push. So you have a second, third, and fourth effort where instead of just flopping and hoping that they fall because there's momentum, you have a backup plan. And that position of pivoting off of onto one knee from 2 knees is it. So when I get to, and I'm driving and pushing. you have a bad shoulder, it's okay to do it from a cross grip. It's just not somewhere you can hang out. This is more of a transitional grip. So if you're gonna do it from a cross grip, it's okay. Same position,